Welcome to another FormationData beta test demo. Today we're going to be taking a look at the system and which modules may be useful to branded clothing, workwear and uniform companies. So the first module we're going to take a look at is formation companies, and if I do nothing else other than click search, it's going to generate me a list of every newly launched limited company in the UK in the past 24 hours. And as you can see, there's quite literally thousands of them. We can narrow that down by industry. So if we take a look at electrical installation or electricians, we can see that's narrowed it down to 44. We can jump that back to the last 30 days. And we can see there were 755 electricians launched in the UK in the past 30 days. If you only happen to work locally, we can narrow that down to a location like Cardiff. And we've got 4 electricians launched in the last 30 days within Cardiff. If we open up one of these company records here, you'll see you get a little bit of information about the company, but they've only just launched, so there's not that much information to go on. But we do get the director's details over here on the left. If we select this little LinkedIn icon, we've now found an old profile and a current profile for that director. Let's click on the current profile, and we can see that his last update was he was an apprentice electrician, and it's likely that he's qualified now as he's just launched his own electrical installation or electrician company. We can send them a message, or we can drop them a connection request and then save them to the CRM, something like contacted on LinkedIn, or you can create a category just for electrician or trades. But it's a really, really good way to contact newly launched businesses who are likely going to need some branded workwear, branded clothing, or a uniform at some stage that you'd be able to offer. Now, again, looking nationally, if you are fortunate enough to operate nationally, there's 755 leads there just on electricians. If we clear that current company code and we look at something like plumbers, there's 696. That's well over 1,000 just on those 2 industries. And it's not just trades. I mean, you could contact cleaning companies, restaurants, hotels, B&Bs. There's lots of industries that do have branded workwear or branded clothing requirements. The next module we'll likely take a look at is FormationContracts. So this is a contract that was found via FormationContracts. It's provision of secondary school and PE uniforms. You can see we've got a budget here of £250,000. The actually awarded company was awarded £887,000, so there was a little optimistic on their budget there. It went to New Plan Solutions Limited. We get a contact name, we get a contact email address, and we've got a telephone number for the contact there as well. Now, something interesting on this one is for sustainable and ethically sourced goods and services delivering social value in the local community. This tells me they're looking for a local business to fulfill this supply chain. Now, you've got your normal kit down here that doesn't come up as branded, but then we've got one here, black blazer with academy badge, so there is an element of customization to that contract. Now, I would say formation companies is great for contacting lots of new businesses and getting lots of those smaller orders in. However, formation contracts is much more geared up to much higher valued contracts that operate for a number of years. So I believe this one is a 3-year contract, but they are much higher ticket values.